Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the new weekly setups. We have finished analyzing over 20 pairs using the fxalexg set and forget strategy, and let me show you the best pairs I'm willing to take for the week. Let's get it. Alright, so the pairs I'm willing to take for this week. First pair is Euro AUD. Let's go over to the weekly time frame. As you can see, so weekly time frame is actually bullish, but you can see right here that we have had this strong bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame that engulfed 3 weeks of price action. Right, on the daily time frame is actually bearish. As you can see right here, they have actually been bullish coming into this area, bullish coming into this area, and now we have shifted structure to the downside. So we are hoping for a retracement and an engulfing to sell from the daily time frame. That's the information daily time frame is giving us. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that EMA is coming above, planning to hold it as resistance, and price is actually bearish on the 4-hour time frame. So what I'm looking to see in this trade is a retracement back to this area, and then we sell. But it will be, I'll have much more confidence if price slow down when getting into this area, like not one big engulfing candle to this area. I want a slowdown and then hopefully a doji. Then on the 1-hour time frame, during the period that 4 hour is forming the doji, we will have that shift of structure on the 1 hour. So we'll have price coming to this area, then shift bearish, a retracement, and then an engulfing. Then I'll be entering this trade here and putting my stop loss above. So that is the very first pair for the week. Euro AUD. Next pair for the week. Now these are other pairs. So let's see what we have for other pairs for the week. Now this pair, GBP AUD, second pair for the week. You can see EMA is already above. We have a strong support and resistance level on the daily time frame. We have multiple rejections from here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections from this area of interest. I'll be waiting for a retracement back into this area of interest to sell. Right, let's see how the 4-hour looks. So the 4-hour have some form of left head, right shoulder. Now we'll be waiting for a retracement back into the area and look for reasons to sell this market. So what I'll simply be looking for in the 1-hour time frame is when price get into the area like this, I will just wait for a shift of structure, just like this. Shift, price get into the area of interest. I'll wait for a shift structure, a retracement, then an engulfing around this area to sell to the downside. So that is second pair for the week. Third pair for the week, right? Third pair for the week. What I'm looking to actually see this week. Now let me explain something very clear here. If you look at on the weekly time frame, look on the weekly time frame, you see that price is actually bullish. This is the low, this is the higher high, and this is the higher low, right? On a daily time frame, price is also still bullish. This is the higher high, and this is the higher low. But in this market, I'm actually looking to sell this market, and let me explain the reason for my sell. If you look at this area of interest right here, this one right here on the daily time frame, is not that clean, to be honest, right? Usually we look for a break and a retest somewhere around here to continue buying with the market since the market is bullish. But if you look at this area of interest, it's not that clean. But this one right here is clean. It has clear rejections from area of interest, right? And he even came here to reject from that area. So that's one reason I'm actually looking or tweeting towards shorting this market. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see it has a much more cleaner market structure. You can see right here that we shifted bearish on this market. So hopefully what I'm actually waiting for on this market is actually a retracement back to anywhere around here to here for us to sell this market again. On the 1-hour time frame, which is my entry time frame usually, when 4-hour gets to anywhere around here, then I'll start looking to see how 1-hour reacts for me to take the sell to the downside, right? For some reason, I actually like this particular trade. So next pair is GBP NZD. Now, GBP NZD has a very strong area of interest. As you can see, we have reaction from here, 1, 2, three reactions from this area of interest. On the 4-hour time frame, it actually looks cleaner. As you can see, we have rejection from area of interest. If I go over to the left, you can see even more rejections from area of interest. So what I'll simply be looking for on this trade is that the trade already looks like it's ready, to be honest, right? So this is actually the break and the retest and an engulfing right here, or this one is an engulfing. So but we can't really enter this trade on Sunday night because of market open, right? So market open might just spike up or spike down, and usually from set and forget strategy, if you enter on Sunday night, you're likely to even hit SL because weekly time frame needs to create that weekly week, right? So technically this trade is actually ready, but I'll wait to see how it looks on London session when it's London session in the morning. Then I'll be looking to see what I'll take this trade. But I'm looking to actually sell this market, by the way, right? So, and the last pair for the week right now is Euro GBP. What I'm looking for this week, if you look right here, you can see that we had this strong bullish engulfing that engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of price action. That engulfed 1 week of price action, basically, right? So now we have this strong area of interest. 4-hour time frame is also bullish. We actually have that 2 time frame in sync, right? And we have multiple rejection from area of interest right here. 1, 2, 3. This is actually a 4-hour area of interest. And then what I'll just be looking for is for price to come back down here. Actually, I'll wait for a shift of structure in order to buy this market, because if you look at this market structure right now, this is actually the higher high and this is the higher low. So if price is coming down here, it's going to be bearish, so we can't really be buying from it here, right, until we have that shift of structure. So those are the pair I'm willing to take for the week. I hope you guys make money this week, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next week.